Our guest this week brought pride to the Filipino and American community last year when he joined the 2020 NPC Badger State Championship, and he ended as one of the three finalists. But what did he do in the event or for the event? This is a bodybuilding competition. What did he do to prepare for himself, to prepare for the competition? Our guest this week is Raymond Tayone from Greenfield, Wisconsin, who is also a frontliner and works for Froedtert Hospital as our cardiovascular ICU. But before I will proceed, let me remind the viewers to click on the subscribe button as well as the bell button so you'll get a notification every time we get a video released. This is Jeanette Jordy at Global Inspiration, where you need to be seen, need to be heard, and be an inspiration to the world. Ladies and gentlemen, let's all welcome Raymond Tayone. Welcome to the show, Raymond.
Hello, thank you for having me here tonight.
So, when did you move from the Philippines to America?
I moved here from the Philippines back in 2006 because my parents were here and they petitioned me. So along with my brother Napoleon.
Okay, so you have family that petitioned you to be here in the Philippines. So do you have your parents or sisters? How many brothers and sisters do you have here in America?
That's correct. My parents were here, and so was my sister Margie,
Okay,
married to Tom Bruce
okay,
in Wisconsin.
okay. So I understand that you are a frontliner at Froedtert Hospital in the cardiovascular ICU. What exactly do you do?
So I work in the cardiovascular ICU as a critical care tech. So mainly my actual assignment is I mainly settled most of the post-surgical patients, um, such as bypasses, heart heart valve replacements, and people that suffer from COVID and heart failure and such.
So you have been in America for 15 years, and I know you love America. Give two instances or things that you love most about America.
Okay, so yeah, way before my parents moved here, I've always dreamed to be able to move here,
Okay.
and main reason really was my family. Half of my family are here, and also just the opportunity to be able to progress and really follow your dream. It's just
Yeah.
like open for everyone
Okay.
are willing to work.
So you are into bodybuilding and you brought pride and joy to the Filipino American community in October of 2020 when you landed the finalist, one of the three finalists in a bodybuilding competition, the 2020 NPC Badger State Championship. Can you tell us more about what the championship or what is the competition all about?
Oh, so this competition is actually that was my third competition. I have been into bodybuilding for quite some time now. I would say like 6 years. Um, this is like basically a bridge to if you want to progress into becoming a champion, such as Mr. Olympia, um, those kind of big titles. So this is like such it would be like a stepping stone. So if you would win, then you move forward
You
and
progress, yeah. You move
progress to the
forward, yeah.
next level. Yes.
So, would you say that you are preparing for 6 years now? How long have you been preparing for this competition?
So I have been working out, but I just recently, I would say in the past 4 years that I've been into actual competing. I do bodybuilding. I do also powerlifting, which I actually placed first on my second competition. And it's been a ride, and I enjoy it a lot.
So, what did you do to prepare for the competition? I know you do a lot of gym training. How about the food intake and the sleeping patterns? Can you share those with our viewers?
Sure. One would say it's really not easy to do it. It takes a lot of discipline, really self commitment. Just hard work. When I did it, it was basically just out of nowhere, because usually people would prepare between 12 to 16 weeks, but it was a last minute thing for me. But anyway, as far as nutrition goes, you basically almost eat the same thing. You go with, such as very lean meat, really high fibrous carbs, and or any vegetables and all that, any low glycemic and all that kind of stuff. It's measured to the T, to a T, that um you have to really be almost selfish and strict.
Yeah, measured to a T. I don't think I can do that. So I've seen some of your photos on Facebook and I see your body and I was just telling myself, oh my God, it takes a lot of discipline to have that body. I have seen your before and after photos. So do you plan to be in a bodybuilding competition in the future?
Yes, I'm still working on competing again, in next October this year actually. So right now I'm just focusing on just building more, just really getting a little bit better than the last time. So it takes a lot of discipline. It almost takes you away from, you have to love it. You have to.
Exactly. Because when you love something, you're having fun, it's not considered a work.
Yes, yes,
Yes.
correct, correct.
So, Raymond, I know you don't have family yet here in America, but you are engaged with your girlfriend, Georgina, who is a Czech Republican. And I have seen her photos on Facebook. And are you training her? Is she into bodybuilding? Because I can see a lot of muscles now, and I can see her body has a tone. Are you training her?
Yes. First of all, I engaged to a very wonderful woman. She's from Czech Republic. We met in school, um, 2 years ago. Yes, and also she's in her way to actually her first. This would be her first bikini show. So I'm actually training her, guiding her with all the things that she needs, nutritional and workout.
So if you're training Georgina, are you open to other training? What if my friends or some of the viewers are interested to be trained by you? Is there how can they contact you?
Um, yes, I'm actually. Why right now I only take one or two people, because I also train for myself and for my fiance, and um, they can reach me really online, social media. I on my Facebook. They can follow me on Instagram at Pinoy Alpha, um, or they can direct message me on Facebook.
So I know you've been here in America since 2006. My question is, when was the last time you have visited the Philippines?
Oh man, Philippines. I believe it was 2018 was the last time. Just little a year before all this pandemic happened.
COVID, yes, yes. So you went to the Philippines in 2018. Can you give us two things that you love most about the Philippines?
Ah, man, there are so many things I could say about Philippines, but uh, I don't know. It's the just the nature. It's the beauty of the country and the hospitality of the people. I mean, I grew up there. I moved here when I was 17, so I mean, it's kind of biased that I actually love Philippines and just nature.
Yeah. And I love the Philippines. I am not embarrassed. I am not shy to say I love the Philippines because
Yes,
whether, yeah, we might be American in citizenship, but deep in our heart, that is our heritage. That's where we came from.
correct.
So, Ray, I know you are into bodybuilding and you train people, and your hands are more on bodybuilding. But my question is, what do you do for fun? Do you cook? Do you garden? Do you dance? What do you do as your hobby or hobbies?
Other than you know um getting in shape, bodybuilding, I enjoy actually during the summertime. I enjoy trail biking and taking hikes with my fiance, walking the dog, and I do cook a lot as a Filipino individual. I cook a lot, and I owe that from my mom.
Yeah, and it's a good exercise to be biking, to be walking in the trail, as if it's part of your exercise, but at the same time, you're having fun. So, can you share experiences or memories, in the past that make you who you are today, that inspires you of who you are today?
I think a lot of it has to do with growing up in the Philippines, just the struggle that I went through and all the things I've witnessed. It has, in a way, you know, built a good foundation as a person and as who I am today. All that life experience I've went through in the Philippines has really made me who I am today. And I wouldn't trade that, and I wouldn't, you know, trade that for anything.
Yeah.
Just the life experience.
Yeah, because some of my friends, I told my friends, oh, I can be on the floor without any mat, without nothing, because that's how I grew up in the Philippines. And they could not imagine that in America, I can do that. No, all these bling blings and all these fancy clothes are just material things.
Correct.
But deep in my heart, I am still a Filipino and I can survive without nothing. So I thank you, Ray, for your time and effort to be our guest this week. So my last question is, can you share any inspirational thoughts based on your life experiences, the virtues that you have practiced, or anything that you think about the future?
I would say, you know, your goal is always gonna be on the other side of that fear. Just take chances and commit to what you love, and just trust the process and enjoy it. That's the main thing for me. Is for me with my bodybuilding, really just main thing is commit. Just trust the process. There are days that you might doubt yourself. I mean, in general life, you might doubt yourself, but
Yeah.
it will be worth it in the end.
Keep on fighting, and even though you get to the point of you get discouraged and you want to give up, don't. It may not be the time, maybe 2 years or 3 years from now, but don't give up. Don't lose hope. So thank you very much, Ray, for the time and for your efforts, and be our guest this week. This is Janet Jordy at Global Inspiration, where you need to be seen, need to be heard, and be an inspiration to the world.